Hey everyone, it's Leslie here. I just wanted to say thank you for all your love and support. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me, so thank you, thank you. I was talking to a girlfriend the other day, and I've told a fair number of people about this, but I'm surprised at all the people that still don't know. So I thought this would be a fun thing to talk about. So the original way to go to like Sisters, Oregon or places like that was through a route called the Old McKenzie Pass. I think it's Route 242. And there's pictures of my grandma when she was a little girl standing on the original road, which was not obviously paved. She was born in 1913, so I'm guessing this was probably about 1922, 23, somewhere in there, 24. And it was just jagged pieces of rock. The whole entire road was just chunks of rock from where they had demoed the side of the mountains and hills and turned it into a road. But anyways, it's really cool. I tried to find this picture so I could show you guys. She was standing by like a Ford Model T or something like that. You know, the cars that basically looked like carriages but had the really big thin tires with the thin tread. So you can imagine how fun that was, trying to drive through jagged rocks. So we're very lucky to be alive in this era. But anyways, it's a really beautiful drive, and you climb quite a bit as you go along. You can turn it into a day trip if you leave early enough. It's really beautiful to head up there in the late spring through early fall, and you can do a day trip. But it starts out with just, beautiful trees like what we see down here in Portland, Oregon, as far as like maples and just the trees we see around here. And then as you climb elevation, there's little stops along the way that you can make where you can do like a 5-minute hike and you can see like a really beautiful waterfall. Or as you progress upwards, there's meadows with like wildflowers, and it changes so much that it stays really interesting and it's really beautiful. So then after that, you hit an area, there's a lake called Scott Lake, which is kind of like the quintessential like Oregon postcard photo. It's like, a lake with a mountain reflecting in it. And so that's really beautiful. I've been there many a time. I haven't been on the Old McKenzie in probably 4 or 5 years now, but it's always just a really fun trip. But anyways, then after that, you keep climbing in elevation and you end up in a big lava flow area, and there are no city lights. So at night, there's no light pollution, which is awesome because you can see all the constellations and stars. I've always had a thing for constellations and the universe and all that. So I personally think it's really awesome. And there is an observatory that was built called the Wright, DEWRIGHT. And it's really cool. You hike up some steps, and it's a circular structure. And in the first landing area that you go into, there's little windows, and they point to all these mountains in Oregon. And I believe, if I remember correctly, it tells you the elevation of the mountain and the distance that you are from the mountain. This structure was built in honor of D. Wright, who I think was in the National Forest. I think he was like a park ranger or something. He was into conservation and so forth, I believe. And it was built during the Depression era, but it's just very unique. The top floor, you climb up some more lava stairs because the whole thing's lava, basically. And there's a huge brass compass, and you can just see like all these different mountains, and it's just really amazing. And if you stay till dark, bring your binoculars, lay on your back, and check out the sky. It's gorgeous. So from there, you can keep going, and you end up in like an aspen forest, and there's a place called Cold Springs Park. I remember drinking water from that park when I was a little kid, and it was just amazing. City water has nothing on that water. And then during the fall, it's absolutely beautiful. Just like a bed of like golden leaves, and it's just, I love aspens. They're very soothing trees. And then as you climb up out of there, you hit a bunch of, I think it's like a pine forest and different needled trees. And then you end up in Sisters. And then you can keep going. You can, you know, keep going and go to, oh, why is it escaping me right now? I'm gonna drop it and it'll pop, oh, it popped back into my head. Painted Hills. Painted Hills are really beautiful. They were like, they're these giant hills that kind of look like volcanic ash, earthy rainbow tones that kind of fade down, and they look like giant feet almost. And in the spring, if you hit it at the right time, all these beautiful flowers will bloom in all the crevices of the hills, and it's just beautiful. And you can hike through this massive, massive field of yellow flowers, and you can hear thousands of bees, and you really don't hear things like that very often. It's amazing. So anyways, I wanted to share that with you. I have lots of beautiful memories that I could delve into, but this is my third attempt at this video. My cat Bird, who was such a hit in the first video, was doing his best to interrupt the previous videos I tried to make by attacking my toes with his claws, which is not a pleasant feeling. You know, cats like to be involved in everything. So he's finally sleeping now, and I think I'm just going to leave him alone. But thank you again, and you know, I will continue to improve on my video formats, and I will have guests on and so forth. I'm just trying to get into the habit of doing them and acclimating myself to this. Also, I had my first COVID vaccine because I wanted to wait till it was FDA approved, and it knocked me out. So I had to take a little time off, but I'm back and I'm feeling good now. And I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate you all, and I hope that you all are having a lovely Thursday. And I will be back with more content, and I appreciate all your love and support. So thank you so much again. And if you would like me to elaborate on my adventures along the Old McKenzie with my family growing up, I have a lot of funny stories, and yeah, I have a lot of really funny stories. My dad just passed 5 years ago this year, so this is a beautiful way to remember him and all the beautiful trips he took me and my sister and my mom on during the years. Anyways, I love you all. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon.